We're getting a slight increase in.
That's right. Welcome to the Plump. Speaking of demons, it's Satanic Panic Night again here at the Plump. And, ooh, damn mic stand thing. Anyways, we're going to be watching some Satanic Panic stuff since the actual Shlocktober was a bit of a bust. You know, last week we found that out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play Satanic Panic shit. Thy couch has been fucked. So that's going to be my new Jackie Stallone eating shrimp bit for the rest of the night. Anyways, I've got the Geraldo, what's it called? Devil Worshipping Exposing Satan's Underground Satanic Panic Special from 1988 here. Hour and a half long. Let's see how far we can get through it. Yeah, I got a chili dog. I'll give you a chili dog. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Yeah, ripped straight from the VHS, baby. It's the way we like it here at the Plump. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Okay. Just have to give it some time. Hold on here. I gotta move this over here.
We're getting a...
I can't. I can't stop.
Deals with devil worship and
There we go.
satanic beliefs. It contains explicit scenes and descriptions of violent crimes and rituals. Because of the program's theme and controversial subject matter, parental discretion should be exercised.
Exercised. Good one. Yeah.
You have to give a blood sacrifice to Satan. It's supposed to keep you protected. It's supposed to keep you pure.
They said that if we told that the devil would come and kill our parents.
It doesn't matter if you believe in Satan. It doesn't matter if you believe in demons. What's important is to know that there are people out there that do, and they're willing to
I believe in demons.
We're getting a...
do anything to accomplish their goal.
Satanism is more than a hodgepodge of mysticism and fantasy, more than a Halloween motif. It's a violent impulse that preys on the emotionally vulnerable, especially teenagers, often lonely and lost.
Definitely the only religion that preys on young, impressionable youth.
Basically started out like with the killing of animals. Then there's always the heavy metal music, and drugs don't help.
It attracts the angry and the powerless, who often think it's a secret lie.
They asked me if I had ever thought about killing somebody just to watch them die. And they asked me if I would like to join a satanic cult.
This guy kind of looks like a reject from, what was that, Surviving Edged Weapons.
Possessed by an obsessive fascination with sex and drugs, and yes, heavy metal rock and roll.
Satan's child.
Often Satanism seems to be a personal psychodrama, a kind of license for strange, sometimes violent behavior.
A bloodbath would be a cleansing and
Cleansing.
purification of a planet
Nice peroxide job there, bro.
that has been dirtied and degraded for too long.
Sometimes it's just half-baked
What's that? Death Chamber, the point of no return.
mumbo-jumbo and
Sounds like my toilet.
scrawled symbols. But other times it goes deeper, deadly.
Tommy died as brutally as his mother did, but at his own hands.
I loved him dearly, but he also took my wife who I loved.
Satanism goes far beyond teenage obsession. Today,
I just showed Jen the entire Pink Floyd The Wall tonight after the Fort Wayne shit today. She never had seen it. It gave her a migraine. She was currently... Well, hello, Jen. I hope your migraine gets better. The Wall gave her a migraine? I guess. God, I remember that. I remember watching that a lot. It was just always on. It was always on cable or something, wasn't it? I don't know. Back in the day.
there are cults that worship the devil, engage in secret ceremonies, believe in ancient, though bizarre theology. All of it constitutionally protected, as long as no laws are broken.
I believe that hate is necessary in a controlled way just as much as love is necessary.
The other face of adult Satanism is violent and fiendish, centered on sexual ritual and torture, frequently descending into the vilest crime of all, sexual abuse of children.
He has drawn pictures of child being sacrificed. He's talked about animal sacrifices. He's disclosed molestation.
And what
That's just a little kid. You need to, like, get him some treatment. You're going to blame it all on Satan. That kid's going to kill you.
Their own children. Some are born into satanic cults.
Is that a weed plant?
And grow up as lifelong members. Others are desperate to flee, but dread the penalty.
Those tattoos are dog shit.
Of grotesque death.
They're going to catch me. It don't matter. I could run and run and run. They're always going to catch me because they're all over.
And beyond the mayhem and monsters, it's said that a nationwide network of satanic criminals exists. Start with the warped and wicked Charles Manson.
It's everything that
Yes, please do.
human beings don't understand. It's all their fears. It's what they're not sure of. You dig what I'm saying? Satan to me would be God.
Or the demented son of Sam killer David Berkowitz. These and others, purportedly linked to the devil worship underground.
Here's Satan.
Here's Satan.
Here's Satan.
It's all over the United States and probably all over the world because it's just something that people are experimenting with now.
He sounded like he was trying to do a fake English accent.
Impossible to measure, easy to doubt. The very mention of it invites ridicule.
Oh, look at that. That's
Impossible to measure, easy to doubt. The very
the face of evil right there. Fat Gene Shalit.
mention of it invites ridicule.
Come out.
No, I won't let her go. No.
Often the choice is to avoid
Oh, can we see some bullshit exorcisms? I want to see it.
confronting it. Ignore it. Find other explanations. Or laugh it off. That is not the choice we have made tonight. We have chosen to ask why. Via satellite, we'll be asking the youngest person on Oklahoma's death row, just 17 when he killed in the name of Satan, why he murdered his own parents. And to Southern California, where we will ask the parents of children in the notorious McMartin preschool why they claim their kids were satanically abused.
The I don't remember this.
And to London, where rock star Ozzy Osbourne will...
Oh, Ozzy. Rest in peace, my friend. He's in his 1980s homemaker phase right here. He had a lot of potpourri and Wedgwood knickknacks.
tell us why he feels he and heavy metal music are getting a bum rap. And to the state penitentiary in Angola, Louisiana.
Collected a lot of precious memories during that time, or precious moments, or whatever those things were.
To ask convicted killer Charles Gervais why he thought the devil would award him 10,000 souls.
The Investigative News Group presents the...
I know, it's his golden... It's my favorite. Ozzy's another one of those guys, like, the shorter his hair is, the more unhinged he looks. Yeah, it just...
Waldo Rivera special.
Like, the more like, shorter and, like, clean cut he looks, the crazier he looks.
Devil Worship. Exposing Satan's underground.
That's a shitload of TV screens, man. Especially they all got the same pictures on them.
Whether a Satan exists is a matter of belief, but we are certain that Satanism exists. To some, it's a religion. To others, it's the practice of evil in the devil's name. It exists, and it's flourishing. Members of our studio audience tonight will attest to that. They are friends and foes of Satanism, devil worshippers, and law
Oh, I saw Spock there. I didn't know. Spock doesn't worship the devil.
enforcers, experts, and victims. They'll help us understand this force that exalts evil and darkness. We'll be asking why. Why does it exist? And why does it appeal to so many vulnerable people, especially the young? Now, the very young and the...
Oh, I thought they had Ozzy pause. He's actually sitting there waiting.
impressionable should definitely not
That very patient of that. I can't believe he's been this patient.
be watching this program tonight. This is not a Halloween fable. This is a real-life horror story, and it will give small children bad dreams. As for teenagers and their parents, we hope you are watching, because it's teenagers who are most likely to fall under the spell of this jumble of...
Like, I'm just waiting for him. Like, Geraldo. Can we get on with this shit?
dark, violent emotions called Satanism, and in some cases, to be driven into committing terrible deeds.
Yes.
Being into heavy metal doesn't necessarily mean
These people are all Trump supporters now. Big Trumpers.
your kids also into Satanism. And most of these fans...
Like, these are the kind of people that go, like, they're in one... They go in one direction or the other. There's no moderation. There's no middle ground for people like this. They're either full-bore Satan or just, like, nutbag Christians.
are not. But there is an undeniable connection between obsession with the really hard stuff and the occult. This stone pony from Kansas City is named Spike.
The upside...
That's... Yeah, he was stoned when he did that. Gave himself that shitty tattoo.
down cross is a symbol of Satan. Ozzy is the rock and roll singer.
Wait,
It's
what
the
did that
symbol
say?
of Satan.
Oh, Ozzy. I thought it said Donnie.
Ozzy is the rock and roll singer. And most acid rock is involved with Satanism.
Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast.
A heavy metal freak from Louisiana, Joe got himself into self-mutilation in Satan's name.
We'd cut our arms and let the blood drip into a cup, and we'd pass it around and drink from the cup, from each other's blood.
Kim?
That's credible evidence there. There's Kim. She's probably still got the hair. She's from Louisiana, so she's probably still got the same hairstyle right now.
From Colorado, also practiced
Oh,
the
Colorado. Same thing.
gruesome ritual.
Violence with blood. We like to see blood, and we used to eat blood and stuff like that.
Drinking blood as entertainment is apparently a staple in the acts of heavy metalists like Wasp.
Yeah, Blackie.
My life
Where's the crotch rocket?
became centered not only around the marijuana I was smoking and the booze I was drinking, but it became centered around Satan.
Although Satanism is more obvious in the lyrics of groups like Megadeth, Slayer, Venom, and Iron Maiden, in St. Petersburg, Florida recently, satanic symbols filled the air at this concert by Danish-born King Diamond.
How much
Yes.
can you influence?
The GOAT.
Because I think people are too clever to be influenced by watching a band or listening to an album to go out and do the same. Because if they were that easy to influence, watching the news, you get the real thing. And everybody knows that right into your living room.
Yes. I want to see this concert. I want to be at this concert right now.
Personally, I am a Satanist, a practicing Satanist. But we never tried to preach that religion to anybody.
Bull. An avowed Satanist,
Fuck you, Geraldo.
Diamond's protest that he's not preaching is belied by lyrics laced with references to death, graves, and evil. Of course, to some, it's just rock and roll rebellion.
Satan has nothing to do with this kind of a concert.
It's just an outlet to have a good time.
Parents think, oh, Satanism, their kids. It's killing their kids. It's not killing their kids. The parents
This dude still works at Guitar Center.
are screwing up in the beginning. We're the next generation. And united!
Look at all these Trumpers.
Whatever the connection, there is no doubt that teenage satanic activity in this country is increasing dramatically. In Bayou country in southwest Louisiana, one persistent problem has been grave robbing.
So what do they take out of these tombs?
They take out the bones, okay, especially on the older type grave sites as this, because
Well, isn't it like in Louisiana, everybody has to be buried above ground because they can't bury them underground because of the water and the flooding, and the bodies would just, they would just come back up. That's why they don't have basements.
our understanding is that the right little finger has something to do with their culture, and they make
He's a regional manager at, GC New England Stores. He just laid off a bunch of assistant managers. Yeah. They were doing their fucking jobs. Look, man, I got to cut labor costs, man. The fucking DM's on my ass.
necklace out of them, and they wear them.
A necklace out of the right
The
knuckle?
right knuckle.
And the graffiti is no longer John Loves Mary.
Death chamber, the point of no return, this says. As you walk into the main vault, is the devil's pentagram, 666, the sign of the devil. Over here, a bloody skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
In Maine, a dozen churches were defaced with satanic symbols. In California, New Jersey, Alabama, and elsewhere, police have found inverted crosses and the remains of mutilated animals.
And the thing, these are just probably the local dipshit teenagers. Like, probably everybody in that town knew who did it, but they couldn't prove it. They're like, that was fucking Johnny. He's an asshole. He knocked up Susie. Won't pay for the abortion.
But by far the most frightening of all are the reports of teenagers killing other kids in Satan's name. Item, Douglas County, Georgia.
I'm sorry for you, young lady, and I sentence you to a term of life in prison. I'm sorry for you, and I wish you good luck. Remove her from the courtroom, Mr. Sheriff.
Oh, man, that's bad.
17-year-old Melissa Ernest and two other teenage members of her coven admitted drinking her 15-year-old victim's blood, then dancing around her still warm body. Now listen to this report from a small town in Maine.
Yesterday's conviction of Scott Waterhouse for the murder of 12-year-old Giselle Cody may finally bring an end to talk of a satanic cult in the town.
Item, Long Island, New York. Police arrest 17-year-old Ricky Casso for the ritual murder of 15-year-old Gary Lowers. Casso gouged out his victim's eyes. As we've seen...
And are there any kids named Gary anymore? You know, I don't think I've met a teenager named Gary. Not in like the last 20 years.
The level of violence in these crimes committed in Satan's name is often appalling and savage, brutal enough to shock even hardened police officers. Detective Paul Hart thought he had seen everything. Then this veteran New Jersey officer...
Man, those pants are a fucking... Man. Yeah, no Garys anymore. Old boy's riding high there.
saw how a suburban teenager murdered and mutilated his own mother.
I believe that evil will once again rise
Dude sporting some moose knuckle there. Fucking Sergeant Stodenko.
and conquer the love of God. If this pact is to your approval, sign below.
Just barely 14 years old, Tommy Sullivan had written this contract with the devil before he butchered his mother with his Boy Scout knife. The murder took place in the basement of the son.
I mean, look at this kid.
Old.
He looks like he steals fucking Coleco games from the local Sears. Sells them to younger kids at inflated prices.
Tommy Sullivan had written this contract with the devil before he butchered his mother with his Boy Scout knife. The murder took place in the basement of the Sullivan family home.
As we came down here, we found Mrs. Sullivan laying on the floor just about in this area here.
Describe the condition of the body.
It appeared that her throat had been cut and a good portion of her face had literally been slashed away.
Oof.
Tommy died as brutally as his mother did, but at his own hands.
What did Tommy then manage to do to himself? What wounds did he inflict on himself to kill himself?
His first self-inflicted wounds were a series of wounds to his wrists. 3, if I remember correctly.
Well, I mean, I know this sounds terrible, but like they did a remarkable cleanup job. I mean, that they had to replace the carpet for sure.
Condition of the body.
It appeared that her throat had been cut and a good portion of her face had literally been slashed away. Tommy died as brutally as his mother did, but at his own hands.
What did Tommy then manage to do to himself? What wounds did he inflict on himself to kill himself?
His first self-inflicted wounds were a series of wounds to his wrists. 3, if I remember correctly, deep enough to actually sever the arteries and the tendons in his arm, enough to snap back his wrist. And after doing that, he literally slit his throat from ear to ear with this 3.5-inch knife
Damn.
From the windpipe all the way back to the spinal column.
Man, Colombian necktie and a half. Jesus.
And to the point of almost taking his head off.
Understandably unable to live with the gruesome memories in their family, Tommy's father and younger brother have moved out of state.
Do you think you can ever find it in your heart to forgive your son?
I don't know. I loved him dearly. But he also took my wife, who I loved.
How could this happen here? To a nice boy from a good Catholic school and a fine middle-class family. Sure, he was obsessed by the symbols.
Yeah, but Motley Crue didn't do it, though. If anything, Motley Crue would have just made him an alcoholic.
This is what his room looked like on the night of the murder and suicide. But heavy metal is not answer enough.
You're a veteran of Vietnam. Had you ever seen anything that brutal?
Certainly in an area like this, in a town like this, in a neighborhood like this, you don't expect to see that type of violence. And it was brutal. It was brutal, and there's few of us that will forget that.
Nor do you...
Yeah, he started thinking about Charlie when he saw that shit.
Forget these drawings Tommy made just before he killed himself. But you continue to search for the reasons. What made Tommy? What made the others do it?
Probably had a lot to do with the kid had showed like severe mental issues early on, and the parents chose to ignore it. And it came to a fucking head because they did nothing about it. But I'm sure nobody wants to hear that. Yeah, these kids were already like, just looking for a reason to, they were already on the edge. They already had issues. They were just, whatever. Rock out.
As reporters investigating this story for months, we have a good idea of what's going on in this country. Our big question tonight is why. This is Detective Sergeant Pearl Hart. Yes, stand up, Paul. He's the man, the cop who investigated the...
I'll tell you, Ozzy's been incredibly patient. He's behaving himself quite nicely.
The Tommy Sullivan tragedy. I've never heard of wounds that ferocious, and the pictures are even more appalling. Pictures that we did not show here. Do you think, you're not a theologian, you're a cop, do you think that Tommy was possessed?
How I could explain to a young person that Judas Priest had to appear in America because two kids killed. Yeah. That's.
I think that possession is.
What was that one guy saying? Like he said, if you played it backwards, you could hear it. Like, get the gun, shoot, 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 or something. It was the fucking. Oh man, the shit they used to cling to.
State of mind, and it would have been a hell of an interview with Tommy had we located him. Certainly, like I had said before, his death was as violent as his mother's.
Father LeBar, you investigate these cases for the Catholic Church.
Oh, let me tell you something, sonny boy.
Is it the Church's position that demonic possession is possible?
You bet your sweet bippy. You stupid mustachioed bastard.
It certainly is. There have been many cases down through the centuries, many in our own decade, for example, of where the devil has actually possessed people and caused them to do many strange things.
So you believe it's possible?
I believe not only is it possible, it is a reality.
That was the guy going after Ozzy. Yeah, it was backwards speech and suicide. So that was what it was, yeah.
In some very select amount of cases.
Let's go to London for
Let's talk to Spock and Tracy Lords over here. What's going on?
A quick exchange.
No, let's go to Ozzy. Sorry.
With Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy, I'm glad you're on the program. I'll interview you in greater detail in a couple of minutes. The one thing...
Okay, never mind.
I have to ask you now, though, is... Of course, the vast majority of your fans and the fans of heavy metal music...
We got the Geraldo stunt double on camera over here.
...though, is... Of course, the vast majority of your fans and the fans of heavy metal music are not Satanists. But there is no doubt, at least not in our reporting, that heavy metal music plays a role every single kid whose case we know about, who committed a violent act in Satan's name was also...
I mean, look at this. Is this the face of Satan here? I mean, is this the outfit? Yeah, he was definitely in his fucking Rue McClanahan phase here.
Into heavy metal music. What's your response to that, Oz?
Well, I don't really know. All I do is make music. You know, I don't sit down and purposely plan to freak everybody out. I mean, I always have played a heavy metal music.
Well, I mean, I think you have an idea that you're going to freak people out, Ozzy. I'm on your side 100%, but that's, you know.
Music. I suppose when I was younger and I started writing songs, my world was kind of dark and dingy. You know, I came from a working class family who had nothing, no dough, no prospect of ever having much money, and so that's how I saw the world as a child. And so, not all my songs are about Satanism.
Of course not.
In fact, if you
stand by, Ozzy, because I want to get to Sean Sellers, who's the youngest kid ever to go on death row.
Yeah, let's not be too revisionist. Like you know, some of the shit you're doing is shocking people. That's the point.
In Oklahoma, Sean is a kid who murdered his mother, murdered his stepfather, murdered a convenience store clerk. What did Satanism have to do with it, Sean? What did Satan, do you feel, have to do with first your murder of that convenience store clerk?
Well, of course, this kid's going to blame it on Satan now. He's probably trying to get sympathy.
Satanism was, well, the murder was because it was how do I say this so that you can understand it? It was a sacrifice to prove allegiance to Satan, to prove my hatred towards society and everything.
Well, hatred towards society is one thing, Sean, but how does Satan make you commit murder?
Yeah, but Geraldo, Sean, in that particular situation, Sean Sellers...
Who the fuck are you?
This is Tom Wedge,
This man is enormous.
Expert in Satanism who is with Sean in the Oklahoma State Penitentiary. Yeah,
right.
Go ahead, quickly.
Sean had broken every one of the 10 commandments except thou shalt not commit murder. And after he worshiped before the altar and asked for powers from Satan, he went out to do this. Technically, it was a human sacrifice.
Okay, I got to move on. You guys stand by. We'll get back to you. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna...
What was his name? Sean what? I didn't even hear his name. I knew it was Sean something. Wait.
How does... What did...
Satanism was...
Sean Sellers. Okay, here we go. Oh, he died in 1999. He was born in 1969. Really? Wow, he didn't live very long. Yeah, he was 29. Jeez. He converted to Christianity, of course. He became a Christian in prison. His friends started a website on his behalf, and he campaigned for clemency based on his religious conversion, age, involvement in Satanism. While on death row, Sellers... Oh, I'm assuming he got executed. I'm like, gee, he died at a young age. I wonder what happened. Jesus Christ, Max. During his 1999 appeal to the 10th U.S. District Court of 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, he contended he had multiple personality disorder. Now, dissociative identity disorder. Yeah. He was the first and remains the only person executed in the U.S. for a crime committed under the age of 17 since the reinstatement of the death penalty in 1976. So, there you go. I'm like, gee, he was young. I wonder what killed him. I don't know, being on death row.
Well, the murder was because it was a, how do I say this so that you can understand it? It was a sacrifice to prove allegiance to Satan, to prove my hatred towards society and everything.
Okay. Oh, we got to do like fake commercial breaks. Hold on. Yeah, we need to do like because these have like they're edited for commercial breaks. Let me see here.
Like I say,
Here's a commercial break. Wait. Here's a commercial break.
My weight's been up and down like a yo-yo. I tried fad diets, powders, pills. Then I discovered the AIDS diet plan.
AIDS contains one of the most effective appetite suppressants you can buy, and AIDS contains no stimulant. AIDS helps you stay the way you want to be.
There, AIDS. Want to lose weight? Get AIDS.
As you may have heard, we faced a much publicized dilemma in putting this program together. Many of the things about Satanism are offensive, and putting on an offensive television show was not our aim, so the most gruesome scenes have been left out. Now, what we've kept is strong. We think it's strong enough to get across an effective warning.
All right, come on, let's talk to Evil Spock and Tracy Lords.
Satanism can be cause for concern. Its roots are anywhere. Its roots are even in the very heartland of this country. Take a look. Carl Junction, Missouri, a town of about 4,000 souls in the heart of the Bible Belt,
Well, it is Missouri.
where people believe in God and the devil. Periodically, satanic graffiti and some mutilated animals turn up, causing alarmists to cry that satanic cults are operating in
That's sad.
the area. Those charges were routinely discounted until a group of students from this high school.
I mean, it's these kids that grew up in like these like strict Christian households, and they rebel in the most extreme way because they were brought up in extreme ways. And yeah, saw that shit coming a mile away.
Shocked the entire nation. Late one night last December, 4 teenagers who had been dabbling in Satanism carried baseball bats, a cat, and a length of rope to an isolated spot near their small town here in Missouri. By the time the night was over, the cat had been mutilated and one of the boys beaten to death by the other 3, who then dumped his body in a well. One of the kids who did it, Pete Rowland, is now serving life sentence without parole here at this maximum security facility in Fulton, Missouri. The other 2 boys, his classmates.
Okay, so we're going to look up Pete Rowland. Oh, we got a Yahoo article from 2022. Last of 3 men serving time for 1987 Carl Junction killing to be released. August 12th, the last of the 3 men found guilty of murdering a Carl Junction student in 1987 when they were teenagers will be released from prison on Friday, and the victim's 76-year-old mother sees it as a closure of sorts. All 3 men were 17-year-old Carl Junction high school students when they beat their classmate 19-year-old Stephen Newberry to death with baseball bats on December 6, 1987. Damn. 2012, the Supreme Court ruled that the mandatory life sentence without parole for juvenile homicide offenders was a violation of the Eighth Amendment's prohibition of cruel and unusual punishment, arguing that minors are different from adults for sentencing purposes. Adults can still be sentenced to life in prison without parole, as juveniles can still be under Missouri law if the case meets more restrictive circumstances. The Supreme Court in 2016 declared its earlier ruling retroactive, affecting those already in prison. The court cited research showing that the brains of adolescents are still developing, making them susceptible to peer pressure and more likely to commit reckless acts without considering the long-term consequences. That's a lot.
Were also sentenced to life. Have you ever been here in the first interview since the murder?
By the way,
We're getting a...
Pete Rowland talks about the satanic elements of the crime.
What was it about Satanism that attracted you?
Power. Just, with power comes money, comes girls, just the feeling of people looking up to you, popularity.
You're a good-looking guy. Smart.
Probably got a good dick on you.
Wouldn't you have those things anyway?
It would
just seemed easier through the devil.
And here I am asking for salmon on my salad the other day. I thought it was being a tall order. Oh, by the way, speaking of eating at restaurants, I celebrated my 4-year wedding anniversary today. Even though it was on Wednesday, but we celebrated it today. We went out to eat at a very nice restaurant. We had a great time. So I just want to say being married for 4 years so far has been great. So there's that. You know, we have, both of us have Satan in our hearts, and that's what keeps us together.
The devil was the spur for this murder, which Pete confessed on this never-before-seen police videotape.
Yes. Go ahead and show us what you did. Okay. And I got him right through here, and I grabbed the over hand, and I pulled him through.
We went to asparagus because with the kind of diet that both of us are on, between the diet and like medication that both of us are on, like we have to be selective about what we eat. So we can't go like we can't like eat a bunch of nasty fried food shit, because otherwise it's just going to take us out for the night. So we had some Thai food. Thai food has been our saving grace. That's like the one food we can pretty much pig out on and not feel like complete ass, the rest of the day. We're just pieces of shit together. We're two turds in a bowl.
Through to right here. We saw the victim, and he was still moaning a little bit and going, like kind of like that. Brought this bat here, Pete. Okay, this is the bat that I threw. This is the third bat.
Quite a bit of blood and hair on this thing. You can see a lot of hair on the end of it.
Jesus.
Who all hit him? Me, myself, Jim Hardy, and Ron Clement.
It basically started out like with...
They sound like 80s professional baseball players.
The killing of animals. Then there's always the heavy metal music, and drugs don't help. Sometimes I didn't feel like I was the master of my own body. Like something else kind of took over with it.
I just love that Geraldo is like really... He thinks he's really got... This is like some deep dive. This dude's like, he's like, I'm going to win a Pulitzer for this. Oh, they're going to respect me now.
Inside of my mind.
What took over?
Just the violence, the devil, lust and greed for drugs, for money.
Pete gradually withdrew from family life. That is probably one of the main...
That is some unfortunate hair right there.
...things I noticed. He even got to where he avoided eating meals with us. He listened to the music, heavy metal music, every opportunity.
Another example of the link between heavy metal and teenage satanic crime.
Describe what this music did to you.
It's kind of like...
I mean, like one of my best buddies growing up, man, like he was a huge Maiden fan. He had all the posters on his wall, like covering up every square inch of his wall. We used to just hang out in his bedroom, and that was the first time I really got exposed to Iron Maiden. And those posters, man, I forget who the artist was on those, but I just remember looking at the posters. And I love that artwork because you could just sit there and stare at the poster and you could find something a little different each time. There was so much shit going on. Literally, the devil was in the details.
In the way of
Derek Riggs, yeah. Fantastic shit. What was it? Speaking of like really good movie or like poster artist, I think it was Drew Struzan is the guy who like all those like classic movie posters all the way up through like Star Wars, Indiana Jones. The guy who painted those like classic movie like posters that you would see in the theater, like, when you go to the movie theater, coming soon, like that was the guy. All those classics.
Killed animals. It was just like, things would go through my mind, and I could see the thoughts. I could see me hurting someone, torturing people, and just along with the words too. Some of it was just all hail Satan and ripping apart severing flesh, gouging eyes, things like that, you know. And after you listen to this, you know, 3 or 4 hours a day, every day for, you know, years or months, and it can get to you.
Why did you choose this guy as your victim? Why Steve?
Just because he was a human.
He had a stupid face.
Just because we could deceive him easy.
The boy deceived was 19-year-old
Oh, poor kid.
Stephen Newberry, who then took the first of some 70 blows.
I mean, he was probably just like looking for acceptance, right? He probably just was happy that he had friends. You know, this is sad, actually.
As his classmates swung their baseball bats.
I kind of looked down and I heard a pop, and I knew what it was. And I looked up, and Steve's eyes were real big, you know. And he just said, you know, why me? Why me? And he just looked like he was really sad. And someone said, because it's fun, Steve.
You are right. Derek Riggs. You can go to DerekRiggs.com. And he's got a bunch of his artwork. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, Drew Struzan. That's another guy. Struzan. Struzan. So... art. Oh yeah, he did like the Back to the Future, Big Trouble in Little China. Remember this classic fucking... I mean, everybody knows that one. Everybody knows that one. That's Drew. All the way.
And then we just all just like vultures, you know. I mean, we just went in. It happened, you know.
You hit him?
Yes.
In the head?
Yes.
Rather graphic.
How many times?
A lot. And I look at my hands sometimes and I think, you know, are these the hands that killed him? And I mean, I know they are, but it just doesn't seem like it, you know. I don't want, you know, I would never want to kill anybody again. I mean...
Man, this is getting too deep.
We're getting us...
Right after we did what we did, I felt real empty inside. I felt like I could never love again, you know. I felt like a zombie.
The devil double-crossed you?
Yes. It just leads to your own destruction.
How do you know that now?
Look where I'm at, you know. Look at my sentence. I mean, I'm in jail with life without parole.
I feel very guilty that I didn't pay attention, that I didn't. There were some things that I saw that I feel like I should have paid attention.
See, isn't this always the story, though? It's always like it started with this shit, right? With the kids blaming heavy metal music. And then we graduated to like the Columbine kids, right? Eric Harris, Dylan Klebold. Again, the parents were like, you know, I saw some signs, but, you know, I didn't think much of it. And now we have this current epidemic of fucking school shooters, just to the point where we're all fucking completely numb to it. It's like, oh, how many do we have this week? Oh, only 2? Oh, that's good.
Attention to, I saw the album covers and they're hideous. I just assumed that if they sell it, it's got to be okay. I saw satanic symbols on his bookwork.
I mean, honest, that's pretty bad. I would have been concerned just because of the shitty artwork.
I'd spoken to him about it. Didn't mean anything.
I mean, this looks like every fucking 80s kid's like Trapper Keeper.
And you know, I assumed it was a passing phase. I had my things when I was that age. I assumed that he had his. I assumed wrong. I had my things
Wait, what
when
did
I
that
was that
say?
age.
I'm going down for a time. My friends are going to be there too.
I assumed that he had his. I assumed wrong. And
yeah, it's a very special plump, right? It's a very special episode of Blossom of the Plump. You know, Max is gonna go all the way tonight with Joey.
I would advise anybody, if they see anything like that, to look into it. Don't ignore it. It doesn't pass. It's just something I'll never get over, ever.
Parents, heed the advice of Pete Rowland's mom. Pay attention. Satanism is not a harmless fad or a passing phase in
Oh, good Lord. Good. Can we talk to fucking Ozzy already?
some of these kids' lives. Ozzy?
There we go.
Yeah? I know that your lyrics are less excessive than groups like Slayer or Venom or Iron Maiden or some of the others, but still, for some reason, maybe it's because you've been around for so long, I see tattoos of your name on some of these, teenage devil worshippers' arms. Wherever I see devil graffiti and satanic graffiti, I see your name also. Do you feel a sense of responsibility, Oz?
The only responsibility I feel is the fact that I'm a true musician in what I play. I don't want to make anybody start doing all this devil worship crap, because that's not my intention. Although I have sang on a few songs about the devil, that's about it.
Man, how much of this shit did Ozzy have to do back in the day? Like, yeah, how many talk shows and all this shit he had to be like, I'm making music. I don't know what's going on. I'm just, fuck off. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to shock people and make money.
I don't want anyone to harm themselves.
What about the issue of responsibility? What about the whole thing about guilt? Do you feel responsible?
I don't feel guilty. I feel kind of persecuted by everybody because I'm not a bad guy. My intentions are not to harm anyone. In fact, it's directly the opposite. Like when people come to my concerts, I want them to have a good, fun evening out, And
he said when people come to my cunts.
My intentions are not to harm anyone. In fact, it's directly the opposite. Like when people come to my concerts, I want them to have a good, fun.
I know he probably said concerts, but it sounded like he said when people come to my cunts.
An evening out, And it seems to me that a lot of people judge the book by the cover more so, and they write things about me, or they don't even know what they're talking about,
Well, there are lots of people out there, lots of people here in our studio audience who have a very different point of view. We'll get to them coming up next.
Oh, good Lord. We're only 26 minutes into this.
A look into the dark soul of Satanism. Stay with us.
Oh, we got a commercial break here. I don't have anything queued up here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a piss break. Because it's almost, it's not quite 11:30, but, good enough. So far, this has been fun. I'm enjoying this plump here. I'm glad, unfortunately, my original plan for Shlocktober ended up being a bust. But as long as we can keep up with the theme and not get in trouble with the YouTube overlords, that is good enough for me. So we will be right back with some more shit. Okay, we're back. It's all about satanic panic and belching tonight.
We're getting a...
So... Oh man, that's a deep burp, man. That is a fucking... That's an Italian sub with extra onions burp right there. Oof. Sexually is a power back. Is a power back. World's most 80s, late 80s satanic panic intro title ever.
Satan means whatever I'm looking at, whatever I want it to mean. It's on my forehead. It's me if I can get up on that highway.
They should have had him on one of those screens, man. Could you imagine if they'd had Manson on one of those screens? Like all the shit he'd be doing in the background?
If it's me.
Yeah, buddy, the reason why I didn't want to play the King Diamond tune, I think that might have gotten me in trouble. That's a little too mainstream. Which I know King Diamond and mainstream is typically not used in the same sentence, but I think that might have happened.
It's me trying to save my air, my water, my trees, my wildlife. It's me on that cameraman.
The Geraldo Rivera special, Devil Worship, will continue.
Oh, I don't have it. Didn't I have the Manson? There it is.
Do you feel blame? Are you mad? Do you feel like Woods Kebab's reference?
Once again, a warning about some tough language and descriptions in a report that we'll have for you in just a moment. Let me introduce you first, though, to Zena LeVay.
Can't wait for that report. Poor Ozzy. He's just, man, I got to sit through the rest of this shit. I'm not done.
Hey. Her father, Anton LaVey, is, I guess, the founding father of Satanism.
Man, Anton had a hot daughter.
In this country. Founding it about 25 years ago, Zena?
Very striking features.
Yeah, approximately 25 years.
Can you tell us with any certainty how widespread the religion of Satanism is in this country or around the world?
Well, the religion is worldwide. We have members just throughout the world, and it's a legitimate religion. It's perfectly within the. It's legal.
Wait! I'm looking up like recent pictures of this woman. Ah, man, she's. I'll tell you what, man. Oh yeah, they keep saying she looks like Taylor Swift. She's Taylor Swift is the reincarnation of Zena LeVay. Here we go. Can we get this? Wait. No, it's not what I wanted. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Look at that. The resemblance is uncanny. It's all coming together now. She has aged well, though. Older pictures of her. She's aged well.
But how many people? Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands?
Hundreds of thousands, I can't say. Thousands, easily.
What is it, Dr. Aquino? Dr. Aquino, the high priest of the Church of Set?
Oh, we got, Mr. Spock. Evil Spock here. Minus the goatee.
Temple of Set.
Temple of Set, also a colonel, interestingly enough, in the United States Army. What is it, this Satanism?
Colonel Spock.
I think that...
How does she look now? She looks, this is her right here. Wait, this is her. Right here.
We're getting a...
Sorry. No, what does she look like? I like how her name is spelled phonetically. Xena, like Zeena. Here we go. Here's a good picture of her. I find this to be a flattering picture of her. Right? She's aged quite gracefully.
There is some confusion tonight because this same term means something different to Satanists than it does to Christians in the United States. By our own standards, the people who you've shown in these film clips would not be Satanists, either present or in the
I find all of this to be highly illogical.
past. Rather, they would be the failures of a conventional religion.
I appreciate your opinion. What is it, sir, then? What is Satanism?
Well, originally the Church of Satan, when it was founded, was composed not of people with a hatred for Christianity, but of people who, by and large, were agnostics and atheists, because they felt that the institutions which had arisen around Christianity had failed in their moral commitment. So Satanism itself became...
Well, you know, far be it for me to argue in favor of Christianity or like to be on their side, but if you want people to take your point seriously, maybe you shouldn't call yourself the Church of Satan. Unless it's just a giant troll, which I think that was Anton LaVey. I think that was like kind of his initial thing, was just to like shock and troll people. Now the current, is it the Church of Satan or I forget which one it is. They mainly exist just to point out the hypocrisies of fundamentalist Christians. So every time like some fundamentalist Christian group rises in some state and they want to put the 10 Commandments in a courthouse or a classroom, then these people like they descend on that area and they're like, well, okay, if you're going to do that, then we get to display the Baphomet, you know, in your classroom as well, because you know, if you got to do one, you got to do them all, right?
An emphasis on rational self-interest and on taking responsibility for your own intellectual and ethical decisions.
Rational self-interest, you call it?
Yes.
Okay, one thing we do know that Satanism has in common with other religions is the belief that the devil can inhabit your body. Remember the movie Exorcist, the film? It dealt with ridding the body.
Pick and chat. That doesn't look like her. Zayandra LaVey? Maybe that's his other kid. That's a fucking name. Zayandra LaVey. That is a different person. She's a firebush. I don't know if she's a true firebush, but that's a different lady. Maybe that's a... So we have Facebook pages, but we don't have any wiki pages. Huh. I don't know.
Of Satan in a ritual called exorcism. As we discovered in the heart of the Haitian section of Brooklyn, New York.
Didn't we see this before? Something like this.
Exorcism is more than just a scene in a movie. It's a common aspect of some people's religious beliefs.
Oh man, we got some like, some angel heart fucking serpent's rainbow vibes going on here.
Operating out of the back room of this religious curio shop, a voodoo priest regularly performs exorcisms. This one on a woman whose persistent stomach pains were thought to be caused by the devil inside her.
I know you've been possessed by the devil for so many years. He been bother you. But today you come to me, and I'm going to let them know he cannot bother you again.
With the help of several assistants, and accompanied by throbbing traditional music, the priest's
Did he say throbbing?
incantations built to a crescendo. Then, in a moment of almost sexual release, the devil was purged from the patient.
They had a picture of Jesus on the wall, though.
That you can insert. That you can take all the malady, all the sick.
I guarantee when the French brought Christianity, when the French forced Christianity onto these people, right, in order for them to kind of acclimate to it. They're like, look, you can incorporate some of your local cultures into it, but at the end of the day, you gotta profess your love for Christ, right? But you know what? If you want to do your goofy shit with chickens, whatever, just pay the tithe. You know.
It's away from you.
In every way, Southern California is a very long way from the heart of Brooklyn. But at the church of a preacher named Roy Masters, exorcisms of the devil appear just as sincere, far out.
This guy just had this guy's problem is that he ate a 2-pound, he ate a whole 2-pound family size Encore meal by himself before church services.
Out and dramatic.
You lost your power. Get out of here.
With a background in show business rather than theology, Masters claims the members of his congregation react so profoundly to the laying on of the cross because they feel and fear themselves possessed by the devil.
Come out. No. I won't let her go. No.
Devil worship is as old as religion itself. It's the grim alternative, the flip side of life. Evil over good, dark over light, Satan over God himself.
I need to find some more Anton LaVey stuff. I find it interesting and also funny.
Come forth and bestow these blessings of hell upon us.
Forced underground by the religious hysteria of the Middle Ages, Satanism was resurrected.
Oh no, we've got the Anton LaVey movie, Into the Devil's Den, in 1989. This is it was like a documentary? Oh boy, that's like an hour and 45 minutes long. I don't know if we have time for that. Oh, this is pretty extensive. I'll have to watch this some other time.
First by an Englishman named Aleister Crowley in the early 20th century. It entered its modern era in this country just about 25 years ago, under the theatrical guidance of Anton LaVey, California-based high priest of present-day devil worship. LaVey founded the Church of Satan. Now, despite its preachings of evil and hate, the church and its offshoots are constitutionally protected religions.
I believe that hate is necessary in a controlled way just as much as love is necessary.
LaVey penned the best-selling Satanic Bible. It's the handbook of devil worshippers everywhere. And for a time, he was considered chic enough to attract the attention of Hollywood. After working together on a film.
Yep. That's one of my piss break. Right? Where is it? Right here. Yeah, it's one of my piss break pictures. I bet you Sammy was like, sure, whatever, man. Sure, you want to... Like, look, man, the whole thing is just... It's nonsense anyways, man. I don't care. Shabump.
LaVey made Sammy Davis Jr. an honorary member, while the late Jane Mansfield was for a time among LaVey's most passionate followers.
Most of the people that are in my group are professional people. They're business people. They're people that are from very responsible walks of life.
Contemporary Satanism relies heavily on bizarre and sometimes bloody ceremonies.
One of the ugliest, yet apparently most common rituals in devil worship is the sacrifice of animals, often involving the removal of organs and the draining of...
Remember that time you ate... Oh, sorry, we're going back. Remember that time you ate a whole chicken parm and you had to go home because... No, that was... Yeah, that was the frozen Bertolli. There's those Bertolli meals you buy at the grocery store where it's just frozen and it's pre-cooked, frozen in a bag. You just throw it in the skillet, heat it up, you're good to go. And I bought a chicken parm one, and what I suspect is it probably thawed and then refroze. And I got sick. I was sick for like a week. I probably should have gone to the hospital, but I did not.
Of their blood in elaborate ceremonies. Well, a series of cattle mutilations.
Oh, so he's just like these.
On this Louisiana farm has sent the shiver of fear through this entire community.
Show me the evidence that this was some kind of ritual.
Oh, this hole right here and the tail, they cut the tail off. The same thing with the ears.
They cut the ears off.
Right.
So you two have no doubt.
Now, I'm pretty sure this lady might be a demon. I'm not sure, though.
But that your animals were used in some kind of ritual.
Right. Yes. All the blood was gone out of them, too. Every one of them, the blood was drained. No blood, no insides, eyes pulled out, everything. I'm begging for something to be done. I'm scared.
In response to the animal mutilations and other mysterious and unsolved crimes in this area, the local fundamentalist church held an extraordinary service.
There's been a lot of questions about, are there any witchcraft, occultism, Satan worshipers in the area?
Yes.
And the answer is obviously yes. The only way to deal with Satan, which is spirit, is by way of spirit.
The preacher asked his flock to protect themselves with their faith, but some chose a more down...
Wait. Now, when I think of Sammy impressions...
Never. Death or no death.
When I think of Sammy impressions, you know who I'm talking about.
You do not leave a show. What is that, 19 up? I think it's 1918 for me.
Mort, listen, with Buddy gone, we got to make some changes. We got this big bar set and nothing happening in it. Maybe we should give Sammy another number, you know, but I hate to overload him. He looks tired.
Overload him? The man will love it. What are you talking about? Are you kidding? If there's one man that can save a show, the Candyman can.
What the hell was that?
Where's Sammy and Theodore?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my.
Why did you leave them alone?
Oh.
I told you not to leave them alone.
Get here, Ezra.
Oh, shit.
What happened? I don't know. What? I don't want to know.
What's going on here?
I don't want to know.
This is great, Morty. I told you not to leave them alone.
Never a moment's peace. Never a moment's peace. Never a moment.
All right.
Oh.
Sam.
Will somebody, sweetheart, would you bring him some water? Are you comfortable? Somebody make him comfortable. Get the Candyman up here.
Would you shove it up your ass, Mort, with the Candyman stuff? I've been struck here, for Christ's sakes, man. I'm tired of it. It's dreary already, Mort, and I mean that. What the hell happened?
What happened? Brother Theodore struck him with a baseball bat. Why?
Why? Because the lobotomy didn't take. That's why. Oh, me head, man. My head. I haven't felt this bad since the Ocean's 11 screening. I gotta go. Sammy, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, please tell me. I just don't want to talk now. I'm feeling a little overwrought, and my temperature's... I can feel it. It's rising. It isn't surprising. Watch behind you. I gotta go.
Yeah, terrific. This is great, Mortland. This is just great.
Chippendale, not now.
Oh, this is just fabulous. Well, rinse your dance belt and go back to Cape Cod. That's what I say.
You want to know what you can do for me, Mort? Take Brother Cujo out back and shoot him. I'm gone.
Schmooly, listen, you can't do this to me. You know what I'm saying? The show's tomorrow night. We gotta catch planes today. My back's up against the wall. Buddy's gone. You go. We got no show, babe. You understand what I'm saying? Look, you don't have to do the number. You don't have to do the Who's On First thing. We heard it 30 years ago. You can do another song. How about that? You won't have to go near Brother Theodore.
Look, if that inbred German Shepherd comes within 5 feet of me, man, I'll waste him. Because these paws are karate paws.
Right?
I'm serious, Mort.
I understand.
And if you come within 5 feet of me also, both of you will have violated international waters. You'll be in Sammy's personal Gulf of Sidra. And I can't be responsible for my actions. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, because I ain't afraid of nobody, man.
Are you talking behind my back again?
Except this
Mister,
cat.
yes, I can.
I gotta go, man. Get out of it. I'm sorry.
I'm getting sick and tired of you.
I'll be in Vegas at Caesar's Sinai. I'm checking in.
Sammy.
Get the cat away from me, Mort. Oh, man. Attica! And I mean that.
All right.
Down-to-earth method.
Brother Blunt, I believe in the Lord, and I believe in you. But I'm still going to carry my gun because I'm scared.
You have never seen that. Okay. It's if you like the mockumentaries, you know, your Spinal Taps, your Best in Show, you're Waiting for Guffman. I think it's one of the very underrated. Hold on. I will post the link because it's still on YouTube. So Billy Crystal did like a comedy special on HBO. like a stand-up special, but he turned it into like an entire thing where he played all the different characters. He turned it into a documentary or a mockumentary where he was supposed to have all these different stars on, and the whole fucking show fell through, and he turned it into a mockumentary. So I'm going to post the link to that, Jay, and you can watch it. There's that, and then there's like the lost tapes. There's like the full mockumentary, and then there's like a second video of it with like more stuff. Here it is. I'll post that as well. Give you something to do when you're bored.
In our investigation, we discovered that some of Satan's soldiers are also high-ranking officers in the United States military. Here at San Francisco's Presidio Army Base, for example, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino led a double life as a satanic high priest. The colonel's cult is listed in the San Francisco telephone book, and his phone answering machine boasts of his affiliation.
This is the Temple of Set. The temple is the only international
What is the number to that?
satanic religious institution fully recognized by the United States government.
Indeed, the Army does officially recognize Satanism as a legitimate religion and supplies chaplains with this guide.
Yeah, the lost tapes, because the full like show is I think like about half of it is like Billy Crystal's stand-up, which is okay. But the lost tapes is just nothing but like all the mockumentary clips. So good. You know, you got Marty DeBurgi hosting it, or who the producer of the documentary. Yeah.
Ministering to the satanic soldier. Yet unofficially, some charge that Army bases have become sanctuaries for devil worshippers. Just last month, under a full moon, I took a midnight tour of the Presidio grounds with police and
with my stunt double,
investigator Ed Abanovsky.
Are you saying that there was a satanic cult active right here on the Army base?
Yes, we believe so. There's evidence to substantiate that. They had satanic rituals going on. There's an altar in there and all of the graffiti on it.
If you look really closely, you might be able to hear some of the demons perusing about.
What would indicate that?
Let's see if I can see it.
Of course he's got to climb over. Jesus Christ, Geraldo. It's probably like a 2-foot drop.
Find this place.
This is a fortification during World War II. During World War II, where they had gun batteries.
Like, you could have just walked around, Geraldo.
I can see a pentagram painted on the wall. I can see the words Prince of Dark.
There's like a giant entrance right next to where he's hanging from. That is the shittiest star ever. Prince of Darkness. Yeah, this is just some edgy teenager shit. You know? Like teenagers now, they do all the edgy 4chan shit, you know? Like this is just the equivalent. This is just 4chan from the 80s right here.
On this wall, I see several inverted crosses and other obvious satanic ritualistic paintings or symbols. Joseph, we've agreed to conceal your identity, but you are an officer in the United States Army.
That's correct.
And you were an officer in the United States Army during the time you were a member of this satanic organization.
Yes.
Did the authorities at the Presidio know that a satanic organization was active on their base during the time that you were a member?
They were very much aware of it, yes.
The present base commander, Colonel Rafferty, says that today at least,
I know of no satanic activities whatsoever in this area.
Satanism may be a constitutionally protected religion, but similar to another recent case at the United States Military Academy at West Point. Here, charges surface connecting ritual child abuse at the Presidio Daycare Center to
Sorbet. See, now you got me on. Now you got me on that shit. Now, like I can't. Right, I can't get. It's all I can think about now is don't get me started. Wait a minute. Now I want to play more clips. Here's the Sammy clip.
You know, a lot is made of the jewelry that you wear. And what I notice is that you never make comment about it. I mean, it's just part of you. It's not like you're bragging or, you know, it's not an ostentatious thing with you. They're fun.
They're fun, and they are part of me because I can't get the damn things off, you know, but I love them. You know, it's fun. It's a tinkle toy. These are exciting. This, Ozzie Davis, this guy. This is Dorothy Dandridge from Porgy. And this is very special to me. This is from Dick Clark for playing Pyramid more than anybody else has ever played the game.
But not on television.
No, at home.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, the home version.
Yeah.
A dog, a cat. Let's play a little bit.
House pets.
Very good. Crackers, pickles, monkeys.
Things found in a barrel.
Very good. Schmechlich, Albechen, Tachen,
things you hock up in the morning.
Dan Haggerty, Ernest Borgnine, Yogi Berra.
People who hang around bears.
Howie Long.
People who were married to Ethel Merman.
No, Ethel Merman.
Oh, people who were married to Ernest Borgnine.
No, Maureen Stapleton.
I give up.
People with hair in their backs.
People with hair on their backs. I should have put that together.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited. Thanks.
These have the same amount of calories. What?
Have you seen Sammy yet?
No, I'd love to meet.
Okay, he's over there. Why don't you go say hello to him?
Thank you.
I'm sure it'll make him feel
I
good.
think it's a good idea.
All right, I'm just
Same
gonna...
amount of calories.
Yeah, that's
bizarre.
It's weird. It's a weird place. I got this big bed upstairs. Big bed. I don't know. I sleep alone. You know, the road gets... it's a little lonely. You know what I'm talking about? All right. It's a rough room, I'll tell you that right now. Hey, man. How you doing? See you in a suit, you know what I mean, baby? Hey, baby. How you doing? Hey, how are you, man?
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, how are you? Hey, that's a nice outfit, man. It's good. The food is good.
It's going to be terrific. Huh? You like this bread?
It's nice.
I didn't go too much. I just basically...
I don't want to do it too much. I want Jay to watch it. Eugene Levy is fantastic in this. Yeah, it is a lot better in Geraldo. I don't want to play too much though, because I want you to watch it. But wait a minute. I just want to find some choice clips. Let's just do that. Okay. Yeah, this was his introduction of the Buddy Young Jr. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna play the Who's On First. I'm gonna play this, the Who's On First. Explain the genius of this clip.
I'm really having a problem with this, and I know you boys can do it. I just don't think it's working, and I think the mystery is gone. I think something has happened, and the weather balloon, the alert, the help me mama has gone, and I want to retain that. So can we try it again as per originally discussed? And maybe we'll fall back into that rhythm, which is important, because it is the tick-tock, and I want to see the little bird come out, peep, and go back in. Here we go, fade in, etc. Entree, s'il vous plaît.
Now look, Theodore, on the St. Louis team we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know on third.
You know the fellows' names?
Uh-huh.
Well, then who is playing first?
Yes.
The fellow playing first base for St. Louis, damn it!
Who?
The guy on first base!
Who is on first base?
Well, what are you asking me for? What are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you who's on first.
I'm asking you.
Let's all take a deep breath here. Okay. Now, the whole thing about the scene is the mystery of it. It's sort of like Sherlock Holmes or some great sleuth or something, you know, in the fog of London, creeping, crawling, the Thames, the whole thing. And what we've lost here is any sense of that mystery. So what I'd like to do now, Sammy, stay with me.
I'm here, Ben.
Okay. It's a questioning. It's a little song. It's a Greek symphony. Who's on first? I don't know. I am mad. Are you mad? I am too. You are so. Who's on first? I am me. You are who? Who? That sort of thing. Back and forth. It's ping pong. It's Taiwan. It's the whole world wrapped up in a smelly sock. Let's try it again. Sorbet?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm in the Prince.
I'm really happy.
What's so genius about this clip is they're supposed to be doing the Who's on First bit, you know, and Brother Theodore's character, who is supposed to be getting frustrated in the actual clip, but he's actually legitimately getting angry. Like, his character is supposed to be getting angry. That's part of the act, but he's actually getting angry. Because he understands, like, this, to him, like, the entire skit, like, makes no fucking sense. Like, he understands it. He's like, yes, you just don't understand me. I don't see the humor in this at all. Like, he's dissecting the skit without actually explaining it. I love it.
You know that tap thing that you started doing?
Sabba-da-bum, chip-a-ta-ta.
One, a two.
Sabba-da-bum,
Okay, and you start that, right? Right. And then you do on the breaks. Give me some scatting because you can do that.
You know what it is? I'm tired and my hip is hurting. Can I have this thing here? Just for a second. Give me a little. This is. Do we have another sorbet? Do we have it?
I probably do.
Thank you, Mark. I just was fooling with this.
Mm-hmm.
Watch. This will save me my hips. I'll be able to tap with that moment. Not Patrick Spout.
Can I do it with you? Oh, I like this. Oh, that's wonderful.
By the way, Christopher Guest is a classic example of a guy that he's the epitome of, like, you don't have to be a big tough masculine dude to get prime tail. I mean, the dude is married to Jamie Lee Curtis, and he's been married to Jamie Lee Curtis since the 80s. So this guy was getting prime Jamie Lee Curtis. Just goes to show you, a sense of humor can get you a long way. Oh, we need some more clips here.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and right, 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 and we right, and we go into South Seas. South Seas. Yes, that is it. That is it. I'm skating. I'm Eric Crichton. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm winning 4 gold medals. Okay, and now we go into that 5-4 rat-a-tat-tat. Yes, am I happy? I think I am. Cut, and then in C major, please. A chord. I'm Sammy. Maybe at the ending. I'm not saying it has to be that. Try it in G. I'm Sammy. Right. Not that they don't know who you are, because they certainly do. Oh, God, it is not like the old days.
Yeah, tell me.
Oh, well... Do you know the rites of spring?
There's so many amazing clips. Oh, here we go.
Oh, good.
So I'm in this Hawaiian food place.
Wait, it gets better, right? The guy brings over... No, he brings over poi. I said, flush it down the toilet. And then he brings over the main course. It's a little pig on parallel bars. I said, what the hell is this? Mary Lou Retton? Oh, Roddy. That's my big joke. The Mary Lou Rettons, it's a 42 regular. It always fits good. I want a big bang, boom, bum, killing, dying to applause. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, he brings over this little pig on parallel bars. I said, what the hell is that? Mary Lou Retton? I got it. Huh? What?
Phone call, buddy. It's your wife.
Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Hold it. What the hell is this? Tony Bennett? For Christ's sake. How the hell did you get the number here? It's remote.
Yeah, so he had Buddy Young Jr., which was this eventually, this is the like infancy of this character, which eventually culminated into the movie Mr. Saturday Night, where he played this entire character, who's just kind of like he was just kind of like one of those like Jewish comedians from like the 50s and 60s. Like he's just kind of an amalgamation of like your Jackie Mason and your, I don't know. Think of some other Jewish comedians from that era. Yeah, like it's just an amalgamation of those characters, and this was like the infancy of that.
Yeah, what's doing? Hey, when? Hey, what? Hey, how? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Hey, hey, hey. My mother-in-law died. No, that's not...
Yeah, that movie I know that movie did not do well in the theaters. I think it was a little too esoteric. I think, Billy had a vision, and I don't think that vision translated well into the general public.
Real, not fooling around. But that's the laugh I want for the Mary Lou Retton thing. Hello. Yeah, well, look, this is taking me a little bit aback. Did you tell the kids yet? They loved her. I don't know how to tell them Tell them she's off somewhere. I don't know. Tell her would you stop it, Artie? Tell her she got a Eurail pass, all right? Tell her she's a frequent flyer and she accumulated perpetual flying time. You know what I'm talking about? Elaine, tell them she's dead.
Wait, can we find the Fort Fun? Wait. I don't know if we can find that. That was in the lost tapes. I'd have to go scrolling through that. I don't think somebody clipped it. Just watch it. I'm going to take a quick break and then I'm going to find something. We've got about a half an hour left. If you guys can think of something that we could watch for the next half an hour, do another Studs episode. I don't know. Let's do some we'll be right back with some Sinbadception. All right.
number of doses that we're getting a excuse me, a slight increase in the.
All right. Speaking of belches, we got Jay with his. We got the beer commercials. Oh, let's. Yeah, this will definitely get us through the rest of the show.
Let's get together with a glass of
This sounds rather loud.
Schlitz, a friendly glass of Schlitz. Brewed with pride and just a kiss of the hops to put real gusto into every drop. So let's get together with a glass of Schlitz. Real gusto in a great light beer.
Gusto. That's a word that needs to come back. Look at the head on that.
Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous.
Yep, Gusto and Moxie.
Simply because it tastes so good.
I wonder how many domestic abuse cases were on Old Style. There we go. That's a local beer.
A man can go for Old Style, cool brewed beer. Purely brewed by nature, Old Style beer.
Cool brewed purely by nature. We're the only major brewery to do it. Been doing it over 100 years. Every golden drop of Old Style is brewed twice. First to be smooth.
Can I just say, for a local beer, Old Style is it's pretty bad. it sucks.
Hello. Then nature cool brews every keg. Slowly, easily, nature works the miracle, making Old Style golden light, just right. Cool brewed purely by nature.
Cool brewing rounds the flavor out, makes it light and clear. It's nature's way of brewing Old Style beer. A man can go for cool brews.
They do make that beer look good, though. It's not, but it looks good.
Old Style beer.
Old Style cool brewed purely by nature.
Adolf Coors.
Howdy, stranger. Yeah, just flew in from the city, eh? Down, savage. Harry Brains, you got him a little keyed up, I guess. How's that, friend? Oh, you say you like fresh air, eh? Oh, well, that's Colorado high country.
Yeah, you really don't see beer commercials. And honestly, I don't... Like, growing up, I don't remember seeing cigarette commercials. Like, you might, buddy. And I know, like, our mom would say, so, like, she's like, yeah, she's like, you don't see... Cigarette commercials for like a dime a dozen. Yeah, but I do remember, like, beer commercials, like, I think that kind of tapered off sometime in the late 2010s, maybe, at the latest. Maybe, or it kind of tapered off in the 90s, maybe. I remember, like, we kind of watched, like, the wine coolers and, yeah.
For you, and smell those pines. Don't get much of that down in the city, do you? Oh, you're right about that, too. It sure is refreshing, all right. And it makes you feel like saying, hey, where you going? You just got here. Oh, them city fellers sure strange ones. I was going to tell him that if he wanted to recapture all this when he gets back home, to ask for a bottle of Coors, because it's a product of the high country.
Yep, that was before Coors Light. It was just Coors. It was Banquet.
And if you like the outdoors, you're bound to like Coors, America's fine light beer.
It's quite a pause there.
No, wasn't it nice of the bartender to bring us?
Yeah, that's when the Banquet beer was considered the light beer.
You're right, Dooley. There's nothing like a state fair. Shucks, what is this ride? Sort of a carousel, isn't it? It's not a carousel, Dummkopf. It's a duck ride or something. But it's fun.
As far as like, I don't know. I don't really mess with beer much anymore. I just don't like the way it makes me feel. But I do, when I do have beer, I like a good Yingling, which Yingling was not available in this area for many, many years. And it was probably about 6 or 7 years ago it finally became available. And it's pretty good. As far as like lighter beers go, it's the one beer I can actually, I don't mind drinking, especially in the summer.
Artificial bubbles. Those carbonated beers after a day. 'Cause you that got claw still take the...
I want to see some racially insensitive beer commercials. Do we have any of those?
We're just in time for the parade.
Okay, you guys.
Oh, it hasn't made your way. Yeah, it's probably like maybe making its way through about halfway through the country right now. But yeah, it was very much an East Coast thing. East Coast, like mid-Atlantic thing for many, many years. Now it's like all over the place out here.
Fall in. Now sound off.
Around Chesapeake Bay, when you hear people say, goes good with a beer. Well, the beer that they mean on the Chesapeake scene is National Beer, yes, it's National Beer. The Chesapeake Bay way of living goes good with a National Beer.
Hey, sounds great, especially where they sing, goes good with a National Beer.
If it's in the Bay tradition, it
National Bohemian Beer
goes good with National Beer. The lightness that goes down easy and leaves room for one more.
That's a smooth Pilsner.
That's quality so good you can taste it.
The Chesapeake Bay way of living goes good
You can taste the clam.
with a National Beer.
Hey, it's Coburn.
Schlitz Light. Schlitz Light is the only light beer with the...
James Coburn was born... He was born being 43 years old.
real gusto taste beer drinkers want.
That beer looks pretty good.
Here. It's on him. It took Schlitz to bring the taste to light.
Like, he just came out of the womb. He was 43 and he had a cigarette in his mouth.
Beer gusto in a great light beer.
This is cute. This is so cute. It's adorable. Okay, let's see some more modern. By modern, I mean 40 years ago.
That the frontier days were gone, but you found a new West in the high country of Brazil.
These guys were probably all gay. Manly men, but they were gay.
This is the life you set out to find. Gusto and nothing less. And that's the way Schlitz brews
Gusto, man. Gotta have that Gusto. Gusto?
beer. Every bottle, every barrel, every can has got to be the best tasting beer going. Because, hey, life's too short
Ooh, that's some... Yeah, see, that's pretty gay.
to settle for less. Go for the gusto, or don't go at all.
Give me some of that Brazilian steakhouse meat.
Where nature works her wonders in quiet, leisurely splendor, you'll find the secret of the fresh, natural tingle in old-style beer.
I got a fresh, natural tingle going on right now.
Old Style, the cool brewed beer.
In the cool, cool, cool of Wisconsin, in wonderful La Crosse, they brew old style till it tingles. In wonderful La Crosse, in the cool, cool, cool of the valley, they cool brew old style beer. Oh, they let it cool brew till they...
Wait, Jay, you posted some 70s and 80s. I'm going to do the 70s and 80s beer commercials. I find these more relatable.
And remember, you can't score any runs unless you get some hits. All right, now let's get a hitter up there. You kid, what's your name?
Ruth, sir.
Ruth, what?
George Herman Ruth, sir. But my friends call me Babe.
Babe. Another Babe Ruth. Well, step up to the plate, Babe, and maybe swat out a few. Hey, Turk, chuck a few into the next Babe Ruth.
When you've got a well-known name, people expect a lot. We've got a beer named after the city that means beer. Old Milwaukee. It's a tough name to live up to.
Old Milwaukee. Yeah, what was the one, this is making me think of the, what was that fucking, who was that baseball coach? If she got out once in a while, she might get a prick stuck in her. Who the hell was that?
But Old Milwaukee is one of the fastest growing major beers in the country.
Tell me, Babe, you don't happen to know any kids named Garrick, do you?
Old Milwaukee beer tastes as great as its name.
Yeah, Lee Leah. Oh, the Tommy Lasorda? Lasorda farted. Wait, yeah. Is this it?
Tommy Lasorda said.
No. I just farted. Why can I not find that?
Tommy Lasorda says, the difference between the...
No. God damn it. Lee Leah. Yeah, let's do that one. Wait a minute. Are you sure that's the guy? I can't find that one. The Lee Leah one. I can't find that one. Are you sure that's the guy who said it? Like, she went out and got a prick stuck in her once in a while.
Coors. 105 years of only pure Rocky Mountain spring water. Make it yours. Make it Coors.
I want that mug. This was a thing. You used to see like these mugs that kind of tapered at the end.
Question. Who's drinking light beer?
Lee Ella. Yeah. I'm like, well, who the fuck is Lee Leah? There it is. Wait.
I'll tell you one fucking thing. I hope we get fucking hotter than shit. Just as...
This is a different one. Yeah, it was Earl Weaver. Wait, I'm going to have to boost the volume on this one.
And now, to the Manager's Corner with Earl Weaver.
Hi, everybody. This is Earl Weaver with Manager's Corner. Today, I have Tom Moore, Oriole broadcaster, back on the show. And I understand Tom's been getting some mail with questions that supposedly I can answer. Now, what the fuck are some of these goddamn questions, Tom?
Well, first of all, Earl, George Moore from Baltimore is asking how much we feel the loss of Don Stanhouse.
Well, Don Stanhouse was an asshole. He had us in trouble, had the fucking bases loaded. God damn it, almost every fucking time he went out there. He liked to ruin my health smoking cigarettes, and thank God we got Timmy Stoddard coming in out of the bullpen right now, sticking the bat up their asses. And that's what it takes.
Well, Bill Whitehouse, Earl, that certainly is an answer. From Frederick, Maryland, wants to know why you and the Orioles don't go out and get some more team speed.
Team speed, for Christ's sake. You get fucking goddamn little fleas on the fucking bases, getting picked off, trying to steal, getting thrown out, taking runs away from you. You get them big cocksuckers that can hit the fucking ball out of the ballpark and you can't make any goddamn mistakes.
Well, certainly this show is going to go down in history, Earl. Terry Elliott of Washington, D.C. wants to know why you don't use Terry Crowley as a designated hitter all the time.
Well, Terry Crowley's lucky he's in fucking baseball, for Christ's sake. He was released by the Cincinnati Reds. He was released by the fucking goddamn Atlanta Braves. We saw that Terry Crowley could sit on his fucking ass for 8 innings and enjoy watching a baseball game just like any other fan, and has the ability to get up there and break one open in the fucking ninth. So if this cocksucker would mind his own business and let me manage the fucking team, we'd be a lot better off.
Well, certainly you've made your opinions known on the fans' questions about baseball, Earl, but let's get to something else. Alice Sweet from Norfolk wants to know the best time to put in a tomato plant.
Alice Sweet ought to be worried about where the fuck her next lay's coming from rather than where her next goddamn tomato plant's coming from. If she'd get her ass out of fucking bars at night and go hustling around the goddamn street, she might get a prick stuck in her once in a while. I don't understand where these questions are coming from, Tom. That's about it for Manager's Corner. Go fuck yourself, and the fuck with your show coming up next on the Baltimore Oriole Baseball fucking Network.
Oh, pardon me. I will never not lose my shit when I hear that. Oh. Oh. I need to calm down for a bit here. Oh, shit, I need some water. Oh. Oh, man. Fucking classic. Oh, what do we got here?
Behind the rubber. He's not to go behind. He did not go behind the rubber. For me, he did. He did not hit me. Yeah, because you put your finger on me. I'm glad you hit me. That's right. You're here for one goddamn specific reason. What's that, Earl? To fuck us. Ah, you're full of shit. Fuck you. Goddamn years and years. And don't you ever put your finger on me. You hit me, Earl. You put your finger on me. That's okay. If you touch me. I didn't. You ain't gonna knock nobody on their ass. You do it again and I'll knock you right in your nose. I didn't touch you. You pushed your finger. I did not. No, you're lying. Goddamn it. You're lying. No, you are. You are lying. You're a big liar if you are a liar, Earl. You are a liar. You are. Is good. Wrong. That's the only reason you're wrong, Earl. And you'll have your chance tomorrow. You got it as quick as you can. What is wrong with you? You ain't no good. No, you aren't either. Yeah, you ain't no good. You're no fucking good either. Your ass will never have our games. I hope. What do I care? Yeah, what do I care? What are you doing here now? Well, why don't you call the league office and ask him? Yeah, I will. Oh, good. Don't think I won't. Good. The quicker you get on, it'll be better too. Yeah, yeah. That's right. You ain't going nowhere. You aren't either. About 5, 10 fucking years from now,
guy who's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame.
You know it.
Why?
You
For
know
fucking
it.
up World Series?
You know it.
You're going to be in the Hall of Fame?
You
fucking
know
up
it.
World
I've
Series?
won more than I've lost, kid.
I know you haven't.
Games, count games, stupid. You don't even know.
You better get going, Earl.
Fuck, oh, I better get going.
You better get going.
What the hell are you
It's just like people like this people like this, you know, maybe in the 60s, 70s, 80s. These guys were a dime a dozen, but this type of person just does not exist anymore.
that you had your hands on me?
Nah, that's wrong, Earl. Wrong.
Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying it just doesn't happen. They just don't exist. I love the fact that there's like barely anybody in the stands too, because these are like the best games when there's like basically nobody in the stands. Like these are the true fans here. And look at this guy, man. This guy is he's look at the way this guy's built. I wouldn't piss this guy off. This guy could like rip a tree out of the ground with his bare hands. Oh my God. Oh, we got Don Zimmer. Oh my God. We got fights with.
Along with Ellie and Don Bolte.
Don Zimmer, I swear to God, this guy has never started a fight he could win.
From Manuka, Illinois. And the Carey family. No real.
Oh my God, Rick Sutcliffe at bat. Oh boy.
Man,
Rick Sutcliffe, man, that guy was like, he had such a distinct pitching style.
Also on him. Hey, Arnie, that reminds me. I saw a banner for you.
Hey.
Where is it?
Harry's hammered.
Here's a pitch to Sutcliffe. Fastball in there. Sut has 9 hits for the year. 5 RBI.
Okay.
Robinson.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Zimmer's coming out soon here.
Pitch. Strike 2 call. 0-2.
Ron Robinson was a great athlete in high school. He was a 3-sport star. Baseball, football, and he was the MVP on the basketball team. Selected all Northern California in both baseball, football, and basketball.
There's a pitch. Did he go around? Yep.
Yeah, that was a strike.
They appealed, and Sutcliffe tried to check his swing, but he strikes out. 2 gone. And here is Jerome Walton getting a hand from the crowd before he walks up to the plate.
They've averaged about 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he's getting pissed. He stirred up the Zim.
There's Zimmer.
He stirred up Popeye.
Somebody's kicked out of the ballgame. I don't know whether
John Zimmer was kicked out, Harry. And he doesn't believe getting the early thumb without ever leaving the dugout. I can't believe it myself, but that's exactly what happened.
Oh, I want to hear it. Oh, just kiss already.
Is the
Jesus Christ. It's like, if you didn't tell me this was the Chicago Cubs, it'd be like everybody in this shot looks like they're from Chicago, especially from the late 80s. Look at all those fat necks.
Now Joe West tries to cool Zimmer off.
Well, Harry, throwing a man out of the game from the dugout when he doesn't come out to talk with you at all is a little bit hasty. And Don Zimmer, who got in his 2 cents after he was booted out of the game, certainly very unhappy with the situation.
Well, he's out of the ball game. He'll probably take a position and...
Hi. All right. Now we still got time here.
Fact is, Pabst Extra Light gives you more reason than ever. Fact, Pabst Extra Light is the first naturally brewed light beer with half the calories of our regular beer, and that's far less filling. Fact, natural brewing with no artificial ingredients makes it pure beer drinking pleasure. Pabst...
Was that fucking, what's his face from Revenge of the Nerds back there?
Natural brewing with no artificial ingredients makes it pure beer drinking pleasure.
Oh, hell pie.
Pabst Extra Light. Half the calories, all the taste naturally. And those are the facts of light.
Stroh's.
Fire Brewing. It's more than a way to make Stroh's and Stroh Light.
I think it was a requirement to have a mustache if you drink Stroh's.
It's a family tradition, passed down from one generation to another for over 200 years. It's what guarantees that smooth, consistent taste for generations to come.
A good time better with a good time beer. It's Stroh's, it's spoken here. Stroh's, it's spoken here.
It started out as a party, but turned into a case of the missing case. Groovy shindig. Who turned out the lights?
Oh, Mickey!
It's okay, doll.
Oh, it's not. There's a case of Miller Lite missing.
Oh. Who took it? Somebody in this room. Rodney!
Hey, guys, take it easy, will you?
Why'd you do it, Rodney? Cause light
Hey!
tastes great?
Yeah! Cause light's less filling? Yeah! I didn't do it. Well, I'm not even Rodney.
Uke! I thought it was a costume
Oh, fucking euchre, even better.
party. Great mask, huh? But if he didn't do it, who did? They'll never figure out who took that case.
Oh, Mickey, you did!
Not exactly. Hiya, doll. Gotcha.
Well, I'm glad we didn't go dancing.
You know, I always hear people bitching about now how these celebrities do all these like product ads and stuff like that. They're like, what are these people doing all this? They don't need the money. Why are they doing? Dude, this shit is as old as time. You kidding me?
It's no mystery that there's
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying it's always been a thing.
only one light beer, Miller Lite.
Ondecker. You may not have heard of it yet, but you will. Ondecker. You may not think a beer this expensive could be worth the extra money.
But you will.
Ondecker. Costly ingredients, patient aging. You don't know what a difference that makes.
You just pour it in a fancy glass and it makes it better. Makes it classier.
But you will.
Remember when beer bottles were... There was quite a period when beer... Like, this is a Michelob. Like the Michelob-shaped bottle.
Ondecker. Most expensive taste in beer. You haven't tried it yet. You will.
Rosebud frozen peas filled with country goodness and green penis.
Man's best friend? Depends on the man.
Oh, it's Ed.
Depends on the dog. Depends on the beer.
Oh man, these are like the wife-beaten Budweisers right here.
But when a man has been working like a dog, well, he wants to come home and find something that seems to make it all worthwhile.
What? I'm curious. I don't know much about Ed McMahon like prior Johnny Carson. Like, what did he do to become famous, like pre Johnny Carson?
Now, a cold nose is just fine. But a cold Budweiser, well, that's even better. Taste, smoothness, drinkability. Well, you tell him, partner. Put a collar on man's real best friend, Budweiser. Right, pal?
Budweiser is the king of beer. But you know that.
Presenting the cold, refreshing mountains of Bush. The mountain, symbol of all the good natural ingredients that go into Bush. Symbol of all the good natural taste that pours out. Always smooth and natural and refreshing. Bush after bush after bush. So don't just reach for a beer. Head for the mountains.
To open a door on the rest of the world and step out, falling free, 2 miles, straight down. You go for it. You go.
That's right. Go skydiving.
For all the gusto you can get.
The gusto is the Schlitz.
Making the most of now. From the life you live to the beer you drink. Schlitz, the one beer brewed with...
Yeah, Schlitz was all about the gusto. Man, I want this fucking... Look at that. It's the opposite of the other one. It flares out at the end.
With gusto since 1849. The official beer of the...
This reminds me of that, the Kentucky Fried Movie skit with the Hare Krishnas. Did the beer commercial, Willer.
Winter Olympics. Go for it.
Oh, it's the Swayze. Look at him. Look at that light.
When the sun goes down and the evening rolls around, that's the time I find.
Man, I mean, you know what? I consider myself an extremely straight man, but I mean, peak Swayze, man. I'm telling you, I get it. I get it. This is a pretty high def video. It's like, was this digitally remastered? Because it's very high quality for being a 70s video.
Naturally good Pabst. America's premium beer since 1844. Pabst. A lot to look forward to.
Oh, hams.
From the land of sky blue waters.
Buddy left a voicemail, and it hasn't been transcribed yet, so let's just play it.
I don't know if you remember that thing, like Mom had that picture of Dad opening up for Ed McMahon. Like,
I do remember that.
Doing some stand-up comedy bullshit or whatever. Like, he was doing his, like, Foster Brooks, like, whatever. I don't know. But even then, I was like, why is he famous? And I remember Mom was like, she was like, yeah, he's Johnny Carson's, like, sidekick. But I was like, yeah, but why is he famous? So I totally agree with you. Yeah, totally. Anyway, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So the mystery continues. Oh, Ruby. We got some Ruby cam here. There she is. Ruby. Ruby. Okay. Okay.
You can't beat the bear for fun or hams for great taste. Always refreshing. And when you want a light...
Just in case you know, Bozzy, he's in the room with us. He's laying in his bed on the floor. I think Ruby's kind of taken over the mantle because Bozzy doesn't like to hop up on the chair much anymore. You know, he's getting old. He is old. He's not getting old. He is old. So he likes to lay in his bed. So Ruby she's kind of taken over it's Ruby Cam now, you know. And one day it'll be Monty Cam. But as of now, Monty doesn't like to hang out in the bedroom too much or in the office too much because, you know, I swear to God, Ruby, she disciplines Monty better than we can. She listens to Ruby more than she listens to me. I need to figure out her secret.
Beer, enjoy a cold, crisp ham special light. Watch it!
When you're thirsting for a beer or two, but what you do
Is that Peter Graves?
when isn't through.
That is Peter Graves.
That's the time to take a natural break.
Anheuser-Busch Natural Light. Brewed naturally with nothing
R.I.P. Peter Graves.
artificial. To give you a crisp, refreshing beer that won't fill you up, so it won't slow you down.
Take a natural break, Anheuser-Busch.
You know, I'm surprised he didn't, you know, kind of follow the Leslie Nielsen path and just like keep doing like the silly, you know, be like the serious dramatic actor playing comedy roles. It worked so well for Leslie Nielsen. You know, once he did Airplane, that was pretty much it for him.
Natural light, it's time to
Take a natural break.
natural.
You know, and that voice is iconic.
Once you taste the high country, no downstream beer will do. Coors is brewed with pure Rocky
Yeah, ripping out stumps with Clydesdales. Man shit.
Mountain spring water and its own special high country barley.
It's no downstream beer. It's no city beer. It's Coors.
Taste the high country, climb up to Coors.
Boy, they were hardcore trying to appeal to suburban guys right now. Because this was the 80s, right? So like suburban men, you know, yuppies. You know, they were trying to like reconnect with their masculinity because they felt inadequate. And these commercials just totally played to that.
Oh, man, you know the rules, Jeb. First man in the water's got to buy the beer.
Hey, it's fucking, it's Wally. It's, who the fuck was that? Wally, from Leave It to Beaver. What was his name? Tony Dow. Yeah, that's Tony Dow.
For everybody. And Jeb, I hope you're better at picking beer than you are log rolling. And Jeb, you better make it a good one.
And Tony Dow is, oh, he passed, rest in peace, Tony Dow. He died in 2022 at the age of 77. Who was, Jerry Mathers, right? Yeah. I remember when we used to do, the All Over the Map radio show, and we used to refer to vaginas as Jerry Mathers. He is still alive. He is currently 77 years old.
Hey, what happens? You have to get caught in the rain? When you have to get the beer, don't fool around. Get the best name in the business. Old Milwaukee beer. Old Milwaukee! Old Milwaukee.
Speaking of Ned Beatty, see, there was a movie again I wanted to watch on here, but I don't think we can get away with it. There's a movie called Rolling Vengeance, and it's a monster truck revenge movie. And Ned Beatty is the villain. I so want to plump it, but I don't think we can get away with it. And I know I've been flirting with Vaughn Live, so maybe. Who knows?
Milwaukee is named after the city that means beer. It's the fastest growing major beer in the country.
Jeb, you're a lot better at picking beer than you are at log rolling.
Well, I think I do pretty good at both.
This is like the premise to a gay porn.
Old Milwaukee beer tastes as great as its name.
All right, maybe I wasn't the greatest player of all time, but fans, they forgive and forget. When I go in here, they'll be buying me my favorite beer, light beer from Miller. You, Bob Uecker? Yeah, how you doing? These fans, I love them. They know us ex-big leaguers drink light because it's less filling and it tastes great. Well, can't keep the gang waiting. Fans are always joking.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Wow, they're having a good time in there.
All right, we're kind of hitting the old shit we've gone over. All right. Let's do some brass band. We're going to finish it out tonight. Well, actually, we're going to finish it out with this.
We're getting us.
Okay. Now we're going to finish it out. All right, guys. I want to thank Jay and Buddy for tuning in tonight. I want to thank Geraldo for some reason. I want to thank Anton LaVey and his hot daughter. I want to thank High Priest Spock of the Church of Satan. I want to thank Ed McMahon. I want to thank Bob Uecker, Earl Weaver, Don Zimmer, Harry Carey, Steve Stone, Ian Garrett. I know you weren't here tonight, but thanks anyway. Until next time, guys. I want to thank Ned Beatty for some reason. Shit. Thanks, guys. Next time. We'll finish out this video, and yeah, do it. Stay black.
We're getting a, excuse me, a slight increase in the.
Hey, real quick, the first comment: crabs when you ask them what happened to Amelia Earhart.